एक साथ ले लिया जाए so that everybody can answer, everybody can be the part of it. सबका स्वागत है. Good evening, नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल, अस्सलाम वालेकुम. सभी आ जाओ. I am good. मैं बेहतर हूँ और आप सबकी बेहतरी की प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि आप लोग भी बेहतर होंगे. बहुत जल्दी सभी रेडी हो चुके हैं. A very good evening to all of you. जो बच्चे यहाँ पे आ चुके हैं सबको good evening. The good thing is कि आप लोग लगातार वेट कर रहे थे. That's a great thing. तो एग्जाम पास में आ गया है. एनटीए ने फिर से वही किया जो उम्मीद थी हमें. तो एक पर्टिकुलर सेंटर 22 जून का एग्जाम जो है वो कैंसिल हुआ. रिकंडक्ट होगा 5 जुलाई को. और खैर टेक्निकल इशू होना कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है. मुझे पर्टिकुलरली इसका कोई इशू नहीं बनाना. लेकिन जब किसी एक संस्था की तरफ से बार बार टेक्निकल इशू होता है तब डर लगता है. तो एनटीए का रिकॉर्ड माशाअल्लाह नेक्स्ट लेवल पे है. सो लेट्स जस्ट वेट फॉर इट. सर यू आर वेटिंग अलॉट. यस आई वॉज वेटिंग टू स्टार्ट माई सेशन. थैंक यू. और अगर आप ये कहना चाहते हैं कि मैंने आपको वेट करवाया, दैट वॉज हार्डली 4-5 मिनट. बट यू नो व्हाई मैंने क्यों वेट करवाया? जिस चीज पे मेरे को सेट करना था मोबाइल वो टूट गया. वो लास्ट मोमेंट टूट गया. थैंक गॉड मेरे पास एक पुराना छोटा सा ट्राइपॉड पड़ा था जो कि आई यूज्ड टू यूज इन माय 3 AM सेशन, अर्ली मॉर्निंग सेशंस. तो मैंने वो ढूंढा जल्दी से और उसमें सेटअप किया. नहीं तो एंगल और खराब हो सकता था. अभी भी खराब ही हो सकता है. कोई ज्यादा आई एम नॉट वेरी मच रिलाइंग ऑन दिस थिंग. यस देयर इज अ फन इन वेटिंग. यस इंतजार में जो मजा है दैट्स अ ग्रेट थिंग. आ जाओ सभी जल्दी से आ जाओ. My student from Tripura, Dev Verma. Dev Verma, I must tell you, there is a district magistrate in Tripura. I exactly don't know the district where he is, but he is my student of UGC NET English. And then he got married to the girl. They both were in online. Boy, after that, cracked some Public Service Commission exam of the state, became the district magistrate. So I could not attend the wedding, but he told me that so whenever you come to Tripura, I will come to pick you in my official car. Thank you so much. Vanakkam. A student is watching from the Tamil Nadu. And again, you're calling me Jayam Ravi. I think Jayam Ravi is far better than me. Ajo Sabi, and today we have 500 one-line quiz. Yes, you loved 100-line quiz. Last quiz that was there for 101. You loved it. So today, I arranged 500 one-line quiz for culture studies, linguistics, literary theory, literary criticism, feminism, Marxism and all other things. उन्नति आज जूम सेशन नहीं होगा क्योंकि ये यहीं पे एक फाइनल सेशन होने वाला है. तो यहां पे ही आपके सारे सेशंस आज हो जाएंगे. मोस्ट प्रोबेबली इफ आई एम एबल टू डू, जूम आपका कल शाम को होगा बिफोर यू गो फॉर द एग्जाम. The last moment I just searched, there are two ways. One, panic and give up. Another one, find out the solution. So I did. I have been to Tiruvannamalai multiple times. So I don't think I will take my center again in Tiruvannamalai. But I have been to Tiruvannamalai Acharya Raman Ashram 3-4 times. You appeared in Northeast SET exam in March and you felt that the questions were taken from my notes. Maybe because we teach everything, so it feels like that whatever we have taught, it is a part of your test series and different papers. So are you all ready? Ready for the session? Pehle, before I start the session, before I go for these 500 killer questions, tell me about your preparation. Are you scared? Yes, your friend Nasir Vanshika has written. Nasir is from my class, offline batch. He's a very nice boy and he has cracked a JRF. Yes, Nasir was regular in my class. He would never miss any class. Sitting at the last bench, he would notice each and everything. That is the reason of his JRF. Nervous? Yes, nervous, quite nervous. Okay, so those who are nervous, please remember this thing, that what is the level of our earth in universe? Have you seen the tip of this pen? Have you seen the tip of this pen? If you haven't, check your pen now and look at this tip. There are some Voyager space kind of thing. There is a spaceship called Voyager. Voyager has, gone far away in universe. So Americans, NASA, they just sent something, man-made thing, that is Voyager. It went far away in our galaxy, and then once it turned the camera back towards Earth and clicked the Earth. So the photo, the pic that came to NASA, The earth was like the size of this pen's nib. The nibs, that is our earth in universe. If this is the hasiyat, this is the level, this is the auqat of our earth in universe, who are you? Who is Vineet Pandey? What is this exam? Seriously? So if you're scared, think, हमारी धरती ही ब्रह्मांड में इसके टिप की जैसी है, तो हम कौन है यार? Just give your exam. Doesn't matter the part of exam. There are so many. You don't look at the Indian politicians. Do you really think they worked hard, they studied, and then they became some politician? No. So in India, you have a lot of options, even if you're not able to crack the exam. Tell yourself it is an exam. I'm going to give my best. Whatever is going to happen will be the destiny. My God is there. My Allah is watching me. My Bhagwan is watching me. And whatever is written, it is going to happen. Right? And please remember, my dear friends, please remember this thing. There are people, they crack JRF and they are jobless. So if you think that cracking the exam will be a guarantee of job, no. There are people, they crack the exam and then somehow they don't have to join any job, they go for business. So whatever is written is going to happen. Ultimately, you have to be the warrior. You just have to be in the game. What you have to do is just be in the game. Chalo. Now let's go for the questions. Are you all ready? I believe आपका टेंशन कम हो गया होगा. 100 बच्चे लाइव आ गए हैं. Are you all ready for the questions? Tell me. Last live session of your exam. My next class live will be from Gangtok. If I reach my hotel in time and Wi-Fi is there. So here we go for the concept. The idea of peripatia. The idea of peripatia. What do you mean by this? What is peripatia according to Aristotle? The warm-up session questions. Warm-up session questions. How's the Josh? Yes, sir. Hi. Good. Chronology questions. Last moment. Don't try to mug up. Do not go for chronology in last 2 days. Just go for one-line concept only. Today, whatever I'll tell you, just remember that. Yes, reversal of fortune. The fortune changes. Perfect. What is anagnorisis? What is anagnorisis? If they ask you an assertion and reason, anagnorisis where somebody realizes is what? What does he realize? Anagnorisis में सामने वाला recognition करता है. बहुत बढ़िया. Recognition, realization, recognition of mistake, discovery of truth. बहुत बढ़िया. शाबाश. बहुत बढ़िया. आज तो शुरू से ही सभी आंसर कर रहे हैं. शुरू से 106 बच्चे लाइव बैठे हैं. Yes. Now, another question that is related to literary theory only. What do you mean by elevated composition and who has given the idea of elevated composition? What is elevated composition and who has given the idea of elevated composition? थोड़ा एसी ठंडा करते हैं, गर्मी कर रहा है. Yes, Longinus has given the idea of elevated composition, which means the perfect use of all those elements. Name the famous writer who wrote Shoemaker's Holiday and called them professors of the gentle craft. Shoemaker's Holiday. He called shoemakers professors of gentle craft. Come on. Here we go for the right answer. Shivani has given the right answer. Bahut badhiya. The Restoration character who pretends to be impotent to live in the company of women. What is his name and in which book he appears? The Restoration character who pretends to be impotent. Horner. Perfect answer. Ashima. Bahut badhiya. Now, Hamlet has a play within a play. What is the name of the play within a play? What is the name of the play within a play? Don't write mousetrap. If you're writing mousetrap, please don't write. No, Rahul. Mousetrap is actually a metaphorical word, you know. The right answer is murder of Gonzago. All the students who are writing murder of Gonzago is the right answer. Do you know the Spanish tragedy by Thomas Kidd also has a play within a play? What was the main purpose of performing that play? In Hamlet, a play within a play was performed to find out the guilty, to find out the real criminals. But in Thomas Kidd's Spanish tragedy, there is another play within a play. Why the play has been performed? Why? What is the difference between that play within play? No, Jainab. No, it is not to find out the truth. That is the reason I asked the question. Hamlet performed to find out the truth. Archit, you're trying to answer good, but what exactly is the right answer? What exactly is the right answer? Thomas Kidd's Spanish tragedy, Hieronymo performs a play within a play. Why does he do that? What was the main purpose? No, not to catch the culprit. Isha Kamila has joined us and she has given the right answer. Hieronymo found about the murderers. To kill the murderers, he organized a play, repeated the story, made murderers do the same act, but then, as a father, did his own role, brought real weapons on stage. Yes, Tanu, bahut badhiya. The name of the play is Solomon and Perseda. This was my next question actually. So you took my next question. I wanted to ask the name of the play. Solomon and Perseda is the name of the play. Hieronymo found that who has killed his son, Balthazar and one other man. Horatio was killed. So Hieronymo performed the entire murder as a play, and in the play, instead of fake arms, fake weapons, he actually brought real weapons and kills Balthazar and another one on stage. You know, the characters are dead. They are actually murdered. They are really dead. But the audience are still thinking that the play is going on. It is just a performance. So one of the finest style of meta drama. Do you know the same kind of story was performed in Nana Patekar, Madhuri Dixit starred movie. I'm missing the name of the movie, though it is a classic. I would strongly recommend if you really want to watch a one-sided love story where a man is totally mad, and Nana Patekar has nailed that thing. Nana Patekar, Madhuri Dixit based movie. Watch that. Nana Patekar at the end, though I know it is a spoiler. I know it is a spoiler. He performs an act on the stage. Yes, the name of the movie is Vazood. Bahut badhiya. Shoots himself on the stage. His father thinks acting is going on. His father is clapping without knowing that the son has actually shot himself on the stage. So, Simran is telling me Dar is also about one-sided love. Dar is a classic, no doubt. But now, chalo. Now you have answered the warm-up session questions. Now we go for the level you are here for. We have to save your time. We have to make sure. So maybe this page is not visible, but this is 500 one-shot questions, one live questions, 500, and they are going to be brutal questions. So let's get ready. New students who are watching this, let's take an attendance first because it's going to be a long session. So all the online student, please write online, please write crash course, please write offline. Let's see हमारे कितने champions बैठे हैं. I'll ask questions accordingly क्योंकि मुझे पता है मैंने क्या क्या पढ़ा रखा है. तो बहुत सारे brutal questions पूछने वाला हूँ मैं. Online वाले online लिख दो. शाबाश, आने शुरू हो गए. Offline वाले offline, 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 online. Crash course वाले crash course. कलकत्ता से offline. हाँ, YouTube वाले YouTube लिख दो. जो YouTube students हैं, YouTube. पाकिस्तान से जो इस्लामाबाद से महमूद ने ऑलरेडी लिख दिया, I'm from इस्लामाबाद. Mahmood, you know the reason why you're successful? You never miss a class. You're always after learning. You know, when you become self-motivated, you can make anything happen. Offline, online, YouTube. Amit Kumar is also watching from Pakistan. 2 students are watching us from Pakistan. The knowledge has crossed our boundaries. YouTube. Junagadh, Gujarat. Mital. केम छो? महाराष्ट्र से. How to greet in Maharashtra Marathi? कैसा का है? Malaysia से. Who is watching from Malaysia? Ajay. Karnataka, Jammu, Bihar, Kota, Gaya, Patna, Calcutta, Telangana. कैसा है? Darjeeling. I'm coming Darjeeling. Abhishek. I will be there in Darjeeling. Ahmedabad, Bengaluru, Bengal, Siliguri, Etawah, Uttarakhand, Faridabad. Siliguri people can also come to meet me in Darjeeling. I will be in Darjeeling. Pondicherry. I will come to Pondicherry. I really want to come to Pondicherry. Nagpur. I really wish someday I come to Nagpur. Telangana. I have been to Hyderabad actually. Lucknow, Etawah, Rajasthan. Etawah, Rajasthan. Mars. मंगल ग्रह से ज्वाइन कर लिया है. अनिमेश सिंह ने मार्स से ज्वाइन किया है. Raipur, Lucknow, India, Haryana, Kerala, Namaskaram, Odisha, Dharamshala, Himachal, beautiful place. I have never been to, but it's a beautiful place. अरे वाह, महमूद शफी ने लिखा है कि सर आपकी तरह मैं भी पाकिस्तान में काफी अच्छा काम कर रहा हूँ. इट्स अ गुड थिंग. इट्स यू आर द ट्रू लर्नर. नॉलेज पे किसी का कॉपीराइट नहीं होता. जितना सीख सकते हो अपनी लैंग्वेज में, अपनी जुबान में कन्वर्ट करके अपने बच्चों को पढ़ाओ. बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हो. Maruf, I will be in Darjeeling in next 4 days, next 3-4 days. Tomorrow I will be going to Sikkim. Tomorrow I have a flight. I'll be going to Gangtok, and then I'll stay in Gangtok for 3 days. Then I will come to Darjeeling maybe on 28th, 29th, and 30th. No, I have never been to Gaya, though I have a plan. Chalo, all of you has एक ने लिखा है I am Mahatma Gandhi's son, Supratim Senapati. Convey my regards to Mahatma Gandhi. गुरविंदर इज फ्रॉम पंजाब और उनके एडमिट कार्ड में हस्बैंड की जगह फादर का नाम जो है वो शो हो गया है. गुरविंदर, यू डोंट हैव टू वरी. फर्स्ट क्वालिफाई योर एग्जाम, देन यू जस्ट गो टू अ लॉयर, some 10 rupees stamp paper with some 1 or 2 proof, courier it to UGC. They will solve it. If they don't solve, send us a copy. UGC office is 20 minutes away from my place. I know some people there. I know some clerical staff members directly. So I'll send one of my guy and he will help you. Chalo, let's go for. Yeah, I'll give you the ideas how to attempt the paper. Okay, my center is in Gangtok. My center is in Gangtok. Yeah, I will be meeting students in Gangtok also. Chalo, so let's go for the session. Normally I don't need papers to ask you a question, but here I want to make every second counted. That's the reason. Chalo, so we go for it. Good luck to all of you. So here we go for the first proper question. The term Lang and Parole has been given by. Easy question. The term Lang and Parole has been given by. Lang and Parole. Ferdinand de Saussure. That's an easy question. My question is, in which book and what is the publication timing of Lang and Parole? In which book Ferdinand de Saussure gave the concept and the publication of that particular book? बताओ. बुक का नाम बताओ. Okay, the publication has been given 1916. Then book has been given. Course in general linguistics. That's a good question. So first of all those who have hit the right answer, bravo, bravo, Dwan, bravo. बहुत बढ़िया. चलो. So go for the next question. The next question is, name the writer who coined the term eco-criticism. Who coined the term eco-criticism? Direct PYQ, direct question. Who coined the term eco-criticism? A lot of questions are here. A lot of questions. All one-liner concept. All literary theory, culture study. 37 pages. Right answer, right answer. William Reuchert. William Reuchert is the right answer. Those who are writing Francois de Eubon, that is ecofeminism, my dear friends. Francois de Eubon is ecofeminism, not eco-criticism. Eco-criticism is William Reuchert. बहुत बढ़िया. Now, name the writer who wrote the famous work Touching Feeling. Touching Feeling, 2003. Touching Feeling. Touching Feeling is connected to. Make sure you write down everything. Kosofsky, क्या बात है सविता, शाबाश, बहुत बढ़िया, perfect answer. Who wrote Political Shakespeare in 1985? Who wrote Political Shakespeare in 1985? Part of culture studies. Political Shakespeare in 1985, part of culture studies. वाह, क्या बात है. Both answers are correct. Yes, Alan Senfield, Jonathan Dollimore. न्यू हिस्टोरिसिज्म के टॉपिक को चेक करो, मैंने वहां पढ़ा है ये. Alan Senfield and Jonathan Dollimore. बहुत बढ़िया आंसर है. Tell me this thing. Who coined the term ecological imperialism? Who has coined the term ecological imperialism? Another PYQ. Ecological imperialism term has been coined by. Priyanka is asking, sir, what is the source of your knowledge or all these things? My own reading. The library behind me. Vandana Shiva is the right answer. Vandana Shiva is the right answer. Tell me which book deals with organ harvesting, written by an Indian writer. It is a play. Omkar is the lead character. Organ harvesting, UGC NET PYQ direct question. Which book deals with organ harvesting, written by an Indian? देबू देबू बहुत अच्छा आंसर. आपका नाम है देबरूप. देबरूप इज गिवन द राइट आंसर. बहुत बढ़िया. हार्वेस्ट. Harvest is the Indian play written by a female Indian author that clearly deals with organ harvesting. आपको पता है ऑर्गन हार्वेस्टिंग वगैरह ये जो है एडवांस लेवल लर्निंग का पार्ट है. ये आज मैंने एक दो स्टूडेंट को शेयर भी किया था मैंने. ये ऑर्गन हार्वेस्टिंग से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं. नेम द जापानीज राइटर हु हैज आल्सो written a work related to organ harvesting. The Japanese writer who has written a work related to organ harvesting. Japanese writer. This is the part of biopolitics, bioethics. Name the Japanese writer who has written a book dealing with organ harvesting. The story is there is a girl, then the girl is suffering from some disease. So what they do in the society, they keep more people so that their body parts can be taken. What if you do plantation of human being? Suppose in modern day science, eyes, ears, hands, anything can be transferred, can be changed, can be exchanged. And what if every rich man starts harvesting 20 people, 25 people? So whenever he needs a kidney, whenever he needs a liver, he can take from them. So if you are okay, none of you has given the answer. अच्छा आगे ये ना नया जुगाड़ वाला मैंने माइक में लगा रखा है. Okay, that is Kazuo Ishiguro. Never let me go. Perfect. बहुत बढ़िया. Never let me go. Never let me go is the famous work, 2003 publication. Yes, Kazuo Ishiguro. That clearly deals with organ harvesting. Do we have one more reference? Because the UGC NET is brutal, bloody brutal. They'll ask you a simple question. Name the female writer who has written the book Standaini, breast giver. Tell me the story. If you read this now, you'll be ashamed of being human. बताओ किसने लिखा है? Standaini, women breast giver. शर्वनी पटनायक शाबाश. ईशा कमिला शाबाश. शिवानी जायसवाल. शिवी यार क्या बात है. आई जस्ट लव यू पीपल ऑल. तुम्हारे साथ लगता है कि नेट के लोग पढ़ रहे हैं. बहुत बढ़िया. महाश्वेता देवी. बहुत बढ़िया. Loved it. So those who don't know, Standaini, the breast giver, is a Bengali story written by Mahashweta Devi, and it is also the part of some kind of bioethics, biopolitics, translated by Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak, the part of bioethics, biopolitics. There is a lady, she has been repeatedly made pregnant so that she always has breast milk, and it can be given to the rich people, their kids. That lady, she is being used, her physique is being used, she has just become a tool. That is biopolitics, bioethics. Now we go for the question. Biopolitics, the term has been coined by, if you have watched our international conference, we talked about thanatopolitics, we talked about biopolitics. Tell me the man who has coined the term biopolitics. Biopolitics किसने coin किया है? सविता मौर्य, शाबाश. प्रत्युष, बहुत बढ़िया. गायत्री, शिवानी, किरण जांगरा, शिवानी, कविता, आयशा, ईशा, प्रियंका, दमयंती, जागृति, इल्मा, अर्चित, रॉकस्टार, शिमरन, पूनम, जैनब, खुशी, उन्नति, पल्लवी. इतने सारे नाम है. मुझे राइटर से ज्यादा तुम्हारे नाम याद हो जाए. बहुत बढ़िया. अरे फूको को फक क्यों लिख रहे हो भाई तुम? चलो, वैसे मुझे बोलना नहीं चाहिए ऐसा वर्ड, पर क्या हो गया? It's okay, we teach linguistics. These words have no meaning. They are simply used to put emphasis on your speech. It is by G.B. Shaw. Tell me this thing. So one of the students was typing Foucault and ended up writing something else. So let's ask a question related to that only. In which book the F abusing word first time got used? किस लिटरेरी बुक में F वर्ड प्रॉपर फर्स्ट टाइम यूज हुआ था? द बुक गॉट इमीडिएटली बैन्ड. बुक बैन हो गई थी. अरे वाह, ये लिख रहा है प्लीज ज्वाइन पूरी मैडम क्लासेस विद लो प्राइस. एडवर्टीजमेंट कर तो दे मेरे बेटे बच्चे, पर तू लो प्राइस क्यों बोल रहा है? टैलेंट बता, टैलेंट बोल, टीचर अच्छा है, ये मत बोल लो प्राइस है. ये सब्जी थोड़ी खरीद रहे हैं. Yes, Lady Chatterley's lover. Lady Chatterley's lover. D.H. Lawrence, Lady Chatterley's lover, was banned for some obscene words, some intimate scenes, and dealing and portraying sexuality in a very open way. So D.H. Lawrence was the first man who dealt with all these things. एक क्वेश्चन है मेरा, D.H. Lawrence की दो बहनें हैं. The two female characters who are sisters in D.H. Lawrence two different novels. What are the names? Two sisters created by D.H. Lawrence used in two novels. What are the names? Their books got collectively published as The Sisters. Unnati Jain has given the right answer, Ursula and Gudrun. And these two sisters repeatedly appear in two different books, Rainbow and Women in Love. Who will tell me the first book written by D.H. Lawrence? What did they ask you? Chronology. The first novel written by D.H. Lawrence. Second novel is Sons and Lovers 1913, Rainbow 1915, Women in Love 1920, Lady Chatterley's Lover 1928. First one. And here we go for the right answer. Everybody has given right answer. Riya bahut badhiya, Ranjit Shabash, Ranjit Kaur, Nisha Singh, Simran, Rahul, Jainab, Reshu, Poonam, Jagriti, Kavita, Mehreen, Unnati. Perfect answer. White Peacock. Remember this thing, multiple time question, repeatedly asked. In which famous book we have a legal case, Gerendis versus Gerendis? Gerendis versus Gerendis. I'll ask questions from here, but I'll also ask questions from my own knowledge. Each and everything. You just have to be the best with me. There is a message. Bleak House is the right answer. क्वेश्चन है कि सर बच्चे एग्जाम में पास क्यों नहीं होते, क्योंकि कुछ चीजें भूल जाते हैं या कुछ चैप्टर्स वीक हैं. नो, द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट सोशल मीडिया हैज रिड्यूस्ड आवर अटेंशन स्पैन. यू नो, दिस इज आल्सो अ सर्वे. The attention span has been reduced. So what you do, you want everything in compact. You know, sometimes students come and tell me, sir, you taught only 40 minutes. Then why you took class of 60 minutes, 20 minutes conversation? They are thinking that if Vinith Pandey is in front of me for 30 minutes, every second he has to give me content. So short span of time, and in short span of time, we want everything. So if you want everything on surface level and you don't go in the depth, you will find yourself totally panicked in exam. In-depth knowledge, in-depth understanding. We are not studying some factual memory. We are studying literature. And literature is all about depth, understanding, interpretation, hidden messages, hidden meanings. Otherwise, why the comprehension part is so tough? Everything is in front of you. All the lines are in front of you. Then still people make blunders in comprehension because we are not having a habit of reading things in depth. So those who have a habit of reading things in depth, those who spend time with one book, one writer, read in depth, they know how to interpret, they know how to find out the inner meanings. So in literature, if you are just mugging up concept, every day you are mugging up concept throughout for 6 months, you are mugging up concept, you will not get anything. Last 15-20 days you are mugging up, it's a good strategy, right? 167 students are live. Why only 60 likes? All the students who are watching this, come on, go for the likes. And otherwise, if you don't go for the likes, I'll ask you this question. Intersectionality, the term was coined by PYQ. Repeated question, PYQ. Intersectionality. Repeated question. क्या बात है शर्वनी, शाबाश. Yes, now you have listened to your teacher. 30-40 likes got increased. ये भी है. You don't listen to a teacher. द्रोणाचार्य कहते थे दूसरे राज्य पे हमला करो, वो चले जाते थे. तो तुम लाइक करने में हेजिटेट करते हो. Julia Kristeva is not the right answer. It is Kimberly Crenshaw. Intersectionality. My next brutal question is, who has given the term strategic essentialism and what does it mean? First tell me who has given the term strategic essentialism. Strategic essentialism term has been given by intertextuality is by Kristeva, yes. Intersectionality is by Kimberly Crenshaw. Strategic essentialism has been given by You're right. Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak, she has given the concept of, yes, strategic essentialism. Now take 10 seconds and tell me what is strategic essentialism. Just tell me. Let's see how many of you have studied in detail. Yes, Elma, बहुत बढ़िया. Elma is our CUET PZ topper studying in Delhi University. It's the good thing that you're studying in Delhi University and you got this idea. Strategic essentialism. Yes, to survive, to identify yourself, you use your identity accordingly. For example, who is this guy? Vineet Pandey, right? But what if, what if all the teachers are protesting when Khan sir was targeted by media? I chose my side as a teacher. And I was like, no, Khan sir, whatever he is doing good for students. He started speaking against government, media targeted him. We also know what is Anjanam Kashyap, what is Khan sir. We know two different people. So Khan sir got targeted, and there I found myself as a teacher standing for him. Now, suppose something goes wrong and men and women fight. So there I will use my identity as a man. That okay, all the men are fighting against women. Chalo, let's join as a man. So you are a rickshaw wala. Some situation happens, you become all the rickshaw wala group member. Then you have a caste. Some situation happens and you identify yourself as a caste. Then something happens, you identify yourself as a particular state native. So if you're using your identity for individual purposes, political purposes, that is called strategic essentialism. हमारी मेड है, जैसे काम वाली है, आज उस मेड से मिसबिहेव करें. If we misbehave with our maid, she will not say that okay, I'm just a maid, I'm just a woman. She'll find out her group as a maid, her group as a woman, and maybe she can use her caste references, right? So this is the thing. Now you tell me who gave the idea of provincializing Europe. One of you has written Khan is not like a teacher. Whatever he's doing is far better. And before you criticize anybody, at least see that the great contribution. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. Even Vineet Pandey is not 100% correct. But if we just point out one mistake and ignore 90% good quality, the world will become hell. So start loving people for their good side. Bad is common. Everybody has bad. Dipesh Chakravarti. Yes. Dipesh Chakravarti. बहुत बढ़िया. Provincializing Europe, Dipesh Chakravarti. A girl got married at the age of 17, got transferred to London from the streets of Bangladesh, started facing language issues, identity issues. Tell me the name of the book and name of the writer. A girl got married at the age of 17 to an Englishman, double of her age, shifted to London. And here we go for the right answer. Ilma Fazil. Ilma has studied in a proper way with us. There you go. Right answer. Brick Lane is the book. Monica Ali is the writer. Perfect. That is South Asian writers. The South Asian post-colonial writers. They are called Southern post-colonials. Let's go for the next question. Who coined the term fabula and use it? Repeated question, multiple time. You can answer it. Fabula and use it. Who has coined the term? Fabula and use it. बहुत बढ़िया. Questions आने शुरू हो गए बच्चों के. Answers आने शुरू हो गए. It's not Roman Jacobson, not Romantic Jacobson. Romantic Jacobson, he was romantic with his wife, but that is his personal concern, not mine. It's Victor Slowacki. Victor Slowacki. Now tell me this thing. Name the writer who gave the concept of hybridity. The concept of hybridity was given by which post-colonial writer? Concept of hybridity was given by Homi Bhabha. Now, the next question here we have is, name the person who wrote structural anthropology. Structural anthropology. Anthropologie structurelle, name of the book in French. Anthropologie structurelle, also called structural anthropology. Name the writer who has written it. The same writer has given the term. Okay, you're giving the right answer. बहुत बढ़िया. Yes. Claude Lévi-Strauss. बहुत बढ़िया. What do you mean by the term bricolage? Who has given the term bricolage and what do you mean by bricolage? You just tell me who has given bricolage. That is a good answer. You tell me what is bricolage. That's an amazing answer. Yes, Bricola's term is also given by Claude Lévi-Strauss. What does it mean? Using available material to create Ashima. बहुत बढ़िया. The available elements used in a way to create something new. Whatever you have in front of you, the right answer, the one who has written Jugaad, the one who has written mixture or a primitive mind, they are also correct. So good thing is that you will be able to answer this question. पेपर में तुम ये आंसर कर दोगे. ध्वनि पांड्या has joined us from Gujarat. बहुत बढ़िया. कविता कौशिक, उन्नति जैन, शिवानी जायसवाल, सुप्रतिम सेनापति, बहुत बढ़िया. Yes, right answer. चलो. Now tell me this thing. अब ये वाला बताओ. इससे तो ये ज्यादा हो जाएगा पर पूछ लेता हूं. Binary opposition term किसने दिया है? Who has given the term binary opposition? Yes, अचार रोटी वाला एग्जांपल दिया था आपको. Binary opposition. The term has been given by binary opposition. Derrida. For sure. No, it is also Claude Lévi-Strauss, binary opposition. The term has been given by him. Now my question is transactional analysis in reader response theory. The term has been given by and what does it mean? Transactional analysis. अभी तो 2 ही पेज है, वो भी सारे क्वेश्चन ही पूछे हैं, तो बहुत सारे आने वाले हैं. Transactional analysis, the term has been given by Louis Rosenblatt. Juliet has given right answer. Yes, Louis Rosenblatt. The answer has come from Tamil Nadu. Juliet is from Tamil Nadu. Yes, perfect answer. Now, what does it mean? What does it mean? Transactional analysis. Remember, on the board, I made 2 sides, right? Reader and the text. Remember my question of mangoes? How many mangoes you can eat? Empty stomach. Yes, Louis Rosenblatt. Nobody's okay. Ashima has given the right answer. बहुत बढ़िया. The reader creates meaning through text. This actually deals with the reader text relationship. The reader text relationship. बहुत बढ़िया. Now you tell me this thing. Who was the member of Yale School who wrote Allegories of Reading? The member of Yale School who wrote the famous work Allegories of the Reading. Allegories of Reading 1979. वैसे अपने खुद के एग्जाम के लिए मैं यही लेके जाने वाला हूँ, लास्ट चीज. हालांकि मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, मैं ज्यादा पढ़ूंगा नहीं, बट मे बी इन द फ्लाइट इफ आई रिवाइज समथिंग आई विल रिवाइज दिस ओनली. आई विल नॉट पिक एनीथिंग न्यू. Paul D. Mann, wow, क्या बात है, शाबाश. Yes, Yale School, Paul D. Mann, the right answer. The famous work Allegories of the Reading was written by. Now tell me this thing. Who was the first poet laureate before Wordsworth? Wordsworth became poet laureate after someone. Who? Wordsworth became poet laureate after someone. The next question will be very dangerous for all of you. Right answer, Saude. Saude is the right answer. Now get settled for the second question. 172 students are live. Likes में अभी भी कमी है. इस क्वेश्चन के साथ लाइक करना. अगर आएगा तो, अगर आता है तो लाइक करना, नहीं आता है तो जाने दो, नहीं आता है तो स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दिस थिंग. द टर्म Dadaism, it has 3 writers. Name the 3 writers of the group, the term called Dadaism, a short-lived movement. Shruti Shreya has joined us. Dadaism, tell me. Tristam Zara, Savita Moria, shabash. Tristam Zara, बहुत बढ़िया. Tristam Zara, waiting for 2 more writers. Not Gibson, Jobson, no. No. After Tristram Zara, what about others? And here we go for another one, Hugo Bill. Tristram Zara, Hugo Bill. One more name is missing. Reshu Bharti, hence R. बहुत बढ़िया. Tristram Zara, Hugo Bill, and hence R. Yes, Tristram Zara, Hugo Bill, hence are 3 lead authors of the movement Dadaism. This has been asked in exam. ये भी पेपर में आया हुआ, तो भूलना नहीं. I am not asking any unnecessary question. All of these questions are extremely important. All of them are PYQs. Now you have to tell me a very simple question. Wordsworth wrote a poetry, Idiot Boy. In the Idiot Boy, what is the name of the boy? Idiot Boy mein who is Idiot Boy? In Idiot Boy, who is Idiot Boy? What is the name of the Idiot Boy? Tell me. Johnny Foe, Ilma Fazal, क्या बात है? Ilma, did you hack my mind? बहुत बढ़िया, शाबाश. बहुत बढ़िया. In Indian writers' play, a man is lusting after power and kills a lot of people. He wants his daughter to have the same power. His daughter gets pregnant by some, royal man. She dies. This man is also accused of keeping a lot of Brahmins in a very small cell, a small prison. He keeps some 30 40 Brahmins in a small prison. All these Brahmins die of suffocation. Tell me the book I'm talking about. क्या बात है, I loved it. अर्चित, perfect. शर्वनी पटनायक, बहुत बढ़िया. चक्षुत, शाबाश. घासीराम कोतवाल, रिया शर्मा, बहुत बढ़िया. कमालिनी प्रधान, बहुत बढ़िया. प्रियंका, सविता. तुम जब जेआरएफ करोगे ना, नेट जेआरएफ हो जाएगा. तुम लोग मुझे इंट्रो में यही बात बताना कि सर हम धड़ाधड़ आंसर करते थे. The batch for December is going on. Admissions are going on. Don't miss it. एग्जाम के बाद आपके डिस्काउंट बंद हो जाएंगे. हर कोचिंग सेंटर क्या करता है, एग्जाम से पहले हम डिस्काउंट देते हैं कि जिसको जल्दी आना आ जाए. एग्जाम के बाद तो हमें भी पता है कि जितने फ्रेश स्टूडेंट्स हो सारे आएंगे, तो एग्जाम के बाद कोई डिस्काउंट नहीं होगा. तो इफ यू वांट टू बुक योर सीट नाउ. Now, go for the question. Tell me this thing. Name the man who founded the magazine Blast. It was the part of Vorticism. Question 2017, December. Blast magazine. And it was the part of Vorticism movement. Chalo, the quick questions from this package. Right answer, कौन बताएगा? Let's see who goes for Wyndham. Shivani, you know you are brilliant. तुम ऑफलाइन से हो ना, और यू आर ब्रिलियंट. अगर शिवानी ने मुझे कॉल किया और बोला सर मेरा जेआरएफ हो गया, तो आई बी लाइक तो मुझे पता ही था. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. शाबाश. निशा सिंह, बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा. ठीक है. Which Conrad's novella deals with a character who goes for ivory trade in Congo and dies there? Which novella by Conrad deals with somebody who goes for ivory trade business, dies there while he's trying to return, he dies there? बहुत आसान है. रंजीत कौर, शाबाश. दमयंती रॉय चौधरी, शाबाश. गायत्री साठे, बहुत बढ़िया. सीमा जी, बहुत बढ़िया, शाबाश. प्रियंका सिंह, किरण जांगरा, सबा शरीफ, जागृति पांडे, बहुत बढ़िया. पल्लवी सिंह, शाबाश. हार्ट ऑफ डार्कनेस. यूजीन ओनील की मॉर्निंग बिकम्स इलेक्ट्रा. Eugene O'Neill, Morning Becomes Electra, is based on a Greek tragedy. Eugene O'Neill, American writer, famous book Morning Becomes Electra, based on a Greek tragedy. You have purchased the online class and the class will start from 10th July. 10th July, I will take my first class. Yes, it is Electra mythology. Which book? Which particular book? अंशुल जैन, शाबाश. पूनम भारद्वाज, शाबाश. कविता कौशिक, बहुत बढ़िया. जूलियट, yes. तनुश्री, perfect. Aeschylus Orestia, the famous writer Aeschylus, his famous book Orestia is the base. Now tell me this thing. What is the real name of Bertha Mason in Wide Sargasso Sea? Bertha Mason's real name in Wide Sargasso Sea. बताओ. एंटोनाइट कॉसवे, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. गायत्री साठे, शाबाश. पल्लवी, सीमा, हेमांग, चक्षुत, अर्शिया जबीन, बहुत बढ़िया. मानसी मिश्रा, बहुत बढ़िया. वसुदेव कान्हा, ध्वनि पांड्या, वंशिका गुप्ता, क्या बात है, शाबाश, ट्रिगर्ड, बहुत बढ़िया, कुमार चंदन, good. Name the writer who wrote many books without giving any direct credit or dedication to anyone, but most of her books had one particular dedication to Leonard Woolf. Name the female writer who gave the dedication. So Leonard Woolf. Leonard Woolf को dedications कौन देता था? In whose books we have references of to Leonard Woolf? टॉफी रैपर, आपका नाम टॉफी रैपर है, वर्जीनिया वुल्फ राइट आंसर, बहुत बढ़िया, दमयंती राय, प्राचिता शर्मा, रंजीता कौर, शाबाश, प्रवीण, आर्तिश आंचल, बहुत बढ़िया, वर्जीनिया वुल्फ, शाबाश थी, रिया शर्मा, बहुत बढ़िया, शाबाश, कोई बात नहीं, चलिए बता दो। एम्स डिजायर की एक बुक है जो बेस्ड है टेम्पेस्ट पे, व्हाट इज द नेम? What is the name of the book by Ames Desire based on Shakespeare's Tempest? 183 students are live. Tell me, right answers. बोलो. अभी तो कुछ ही पूछे हैं, अभी तो तबाही मचानी है. Yes, A Tempest. Yes, A Tempest is an African work based on the Tempest. Yes, Ames Desire wrote Tempest, modern version that deals with racial concept. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. Now tell me this thing. In which book we have a concept of Spanish bullfighting scene? In American literature, name the writer who wrote bullfighting scene, Spanish bullfighting scene. Spanish bullfighting scene. Sharoni Patnaik, the right answer, sun also rises. बहुत बढ़िया. What do you mean by the term joycence and who has given the term joycence? Another question of your UGC NET exam. Don't hesitate to like even if you're learning one thing. Free में कुछ मत लेना, never. जिंदगी में कभी भी free में कुछ मत लेना, कभी काम नहीं आएगा. Remember, वो ऊपर वाला हिसाब रखता है. So even if you're learning one question, don't forget to like. Yes, Ernest Hemingway has given the concept of bullfighting. And then you're saying the term joycence. See, basically joycence is by Lacan. Then it was used by Helen Siku. But it is not just pleasure of text. Lacan has given, Roland Barthes has used it, Helen Siku has used it. But it is not just the pleasure of reading. It is the individual pleasure. It is the individual pleasure. The real meaning of joycence is a pleasure that cannot be shared with someone else. Okay? Yes, Jasleen, बहुत बढ़िया, joined the class. Yes, it has been dealt by Lacan, it has been dealt by Siku, it has been dealt by Roland Barthes. Roland Barthes talks about the pleasure of reading. If I am reading a book, my pleasure can be felt by me only. You cannot read book on my behalf. Then Helen Siku picked it and she simply said in feminism, the female emotions can only be experienced by a female. For example, and there she took the example of female orgasm. She simply said, only a woman knows what is a female orgasm. A male will never understand. So a male writer should never portray women or women writing or women identity. That is was for écriture feminine, right? Écriture feminine. Yes. Now the next point that you have to answer me here is, in the term deconstruction, what is metaphysics of absence and what is metaphysics of presence? Like, answer any of this. What is metaphysics of absence? What is metaphysics of presence? One of you has written, I get confidence by seeing you. Thank you. Ranjit is asking questions from Jasleen. To see kitthon aaye. Jasleen is one of our offline batch student. Another brilliant scholar. Meaning is absent but present. Yes. Metaphysics of absent is that it is absent but not absent. That is. The meaning is in the text. बहुत बढ़िया. Tell me this thing. Who gave happy ending to King Lear? जोरदार सेशन है, बताओ. Who gave happy ending to King Lear? Who gave happy ending? क्या बात है एल्मा. Elma has decided कि सारे आंसर्स मैंने ही करने हैं आज, किसी और को आंसर करना. Name the writer who wrote famous book Prison Notebooks. And in Prison Notebook, one famous term was coined. Who wrote Prison Notebook and which famous term was coined? बताओ. Toffee wrapper, Prison Notebook. The right answer is Antonin Gramsci. Gramsci wrote Prison Notebook, and in Prison Notebook, the term hegemony was coined. The term hegemony was coined by Anthony Gramsci. He wrote the famous book Prison Notebook. Prison Notebook. Now, tell me the question. It's a very easy question. I'm sure you can all answer it. New Historicism by Stephen Greenblatt is also called. We can also study New Historicism with another title. What is that title? New Historicism. 184 students are live. Come on, shabash. इल्मा फजल बहुत बढ़िया. कल्चरल पोइटिक्स. चलो अब ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं जो एकदम ही किसी को ना आए. ऐसा पूछते हैं या फिर उसी को आएगा जिसने मेरे लेक्चर्स को, मेरी बातचीत को ध्यान से सुना होगा. एक्चुअली ध्यान से सुना होगा. Who wrote She Devil? She Devil. The lady who tortures her own husband, hires the goons, burns the house, then saves the husband, becomes good wife. Some kind half story has been copied in Salman Khan's BB number 1. She Devil. Who has written She Devil? Riya Bera. This is what you call, the old is gold. Riya Bera. She has studied everything. बहुत बढ़िया. Simran Arora. Shabash. बहुत बढ़िया. Triggered. Shivani Jaiswal. बहुत बढ़िया. It is Faye Weldon. Faye Weldon. F-A-Y. Faye W-E-L-D-O-N. Faye Weldon. That's very important. Faye Weldon has written She Devil. Name of the lead character is Ruth. Now, tell me one thing. P.B. Shelley's poetry To a Skylark has the opening line, Hail to the Blithe Spirit. Who wrote Blithe Spirit? In 1941, who wrote Blithe Spirit? Who wrote Blithe Spirit? Noel Coward. बहुत बढ़िया. Noel Coward has written Blithe Spirit. Perfect answer. बहुत बढ़िया answer है. It is anti-feminist story. बहुत बढ़िया. Peter Pan, the modern comic character Peter Pan created by J.M. Barrie, lives in a particular place. What is the name of that area? The imaginary place. What is the name of that area? Peter Pan, the first famous comics by J.M. Barrie. What is the name of the place? Neverland. Riya Bera, Ilma Fazil, Gayatri, Shabash, Seema, Rahul, Anjali Yadav, Pallavi Singh, Damayanti, ABCDEFG. ये भी नाम है. जागृति पांडे, मानसी मेहरा, टोनी पांड्या, आंचल, कमालिनी. सबने आंसर दिया. बहुत बढ़िया यार. उन्नति, रंगनाथन, नीलू. बहुत बढ़िया आंसर है. शाबाश. Okay, I should increase my level of questions. In H.G. Wells' Time Machine, a girl is saved by the time traveler. What is the name of that girl? It's a PYQ question. It's a PYQ question 2020. बताओ. He saves the girl. The time traveler saves the girl. Savita Maurya has given right answer. Rekha Kumari has given right answer. Reema has given right answer. Preeti has given right answer. बाप क्या बात है भाई. पता तुम सबके साथ ना फील आता है. लगता है चैंपियंस के साथ बैठा हूं. Yes. Veena. Veena is the right answer. बहुत बढ़िया. चलो फिर ये बता दो. Why George Eliot opted for a male pseudonym? George Eliot, Mary Ann Evans ने male pseudonym क्यों यूज किया था? Male pseudonym क्यों यूज किया था? Yes, to be taken seriously. बहुत बढ़िया. All the students who are writing, to be taken seriously is the right answer. She herself mentioned it that I wanted to be taken seriously. बहुत बढ़िया. Next question. This is the character whom nobody else but myself would love much. ये वो character है जिसे कोई और प्यार करे ना करे, मुझे बहुत पसंद है. Name the writer, name the character. नीलू. क्या बात है नीलू. एल्मा फजल. शाबाश. सीमा. अरे वाह. राहुल. चक्षुत, प्रवीण, लड़कों ने भी मोर्चा संभाल रखा है, बॉयज कम नहीं है, शाबाश बॉयज, वासुदेव, ध्वनि पांड्या, सिमरन अरोड़ा, मानसी, जागृति, मौसमी, जूलियट, कैरिज्मा, प्रत्युषा, आयशा, रिया, अदिति, लड़के 4-5 ही है भाई। किरण, हिमानी, महरीन, जब्बात, शाबाश। यस, Emma Woodhouse, the character, she has been called the hero, not the heroine. Remember this point. अगर पेपर में क्वेश्चन आ जाए ना कि एम्मा का हीरो जेन ऑस्टिन ने किसको बोला, तो शी इज नॉट हीरोइन, शी इज द हीरो. एंड इन एम्मा, Jane Austen said, Emma Woodhouse, clever, young, clever and handsome. That's the opening line. Young, clever and handsome. And she said that this is the character I personally appreciate. I love it. Jane Austen wrote a book to satirize the Gothic fiction. What is the name of the lead character in the Gothic fiction? Name the book, name the lead character. Preparing for JRF. Northanger Abbey is the name of the book. बहुत बढ़िया. What is the name of the lead character? कैथरीन मोरलैंड, सविता मौर्य, शाबाश सविता, JRF कोई नहीं रोक सकता तुम्हारा, बहुत बढ़िया. पेपर 1 संभाल लेना, इंग्लिश में तो तुम फाड़ दोगे पेपर, मतलब कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन हिला दोगे जरा, नो, बहुत बढ़िया, शाबाश. यहाँ पे तुम्हें जो सेकंड्स में आंसर करे ना, ऑल दो जिनके आंसर्स में नाम मैं बार बार ले रहा हूं, तुम लोग पेपर हिला दोगे. है कौन तुमसे ऊपर आंसर करने वाला, कौन है कोई ऐसा हिडन? इट्स अ नेशनल लेवल, सब यहीं बैठे हैं. We have students from Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Goa, Tripura. Everybody is watching. We have taken the attendance in the starting 5 minutes. So you are the champions here. Nobody is going to beat you. Don't worry. You have just 2 more days. 2 more days. Revise only selected things. Only selected things where you are totally zero. No need to revise everything. Just revise something where you are lacking. Just one booklet. One. No need to revise everything in last 2 days. Okay. Tell me this thing, the term coined by W.K. Wimsatt in the famous book Verbal Icon gave 2 terms. What is the name of the another writer and what is the name of these 2 terms? W.K. Wimsatt in his famous book Verbal Icon gave 2 terminologies. He has one co-writer. What is the name of the co-writer? Ashima, perfect answer. Sharmani, बहुत बढ़िया, शाबाश. Yes, Monroe Beardsley is the next author, the co-writer. Affective fallacy, intentional fallacies are the famous terms asked by or given by these 2 writers. Monroe Beardsley, W.K. Wimsatt, famous book Verbal Icon. 2 terminologies are intentional fallacy and affective fallacy. Who gave the idea of tension in poetry and also wrote Miss Emily and her bibliographers? The idea of tension in poetry and Miss Emily and her bibliographers. अच्छा, मैंने एक चीज और देखी, मेरा रैपिड फायर कॉन्सेप्ट कॉपी हो रहा है. मैंने 1-2 लोगों के थंबनेल देखे, उन्होंने भी लिखा हुआ रैपिड फायर. रैपिड फायर लिख सकते हो थंबनेल पे. विनीत पांडे का स्टाइल तो नहीं है ना बात करने का, बिना देखे भी बोल पाओ. जरूरी नहीं है यहीं से क्वेश्चन पूछने देख के. ये तो मैंने आपके स्पेशल एग्जाम में 2 दिन बचे हैं तो मैंने एक्स्ट्रा उठाया, नहीं तो आई नेवर पिक दीज थिंग्स. ये तो मैं अपनी पढ़ाई के लिए यूज करने वाला हूं ना. आई विल रिवाइज फॉर मी, सो आई थॉट आपसे भी वही पूछ लूं. हु कॉइन्ड द आइडिया ऑफ कंडीशन ऑफ, अच्छा धुरंधर सीरीज हो रही है, होने तो धुरंधर सीरीज, डजंट मैटर, क्वालिटी आनी चाहिए. अगर क्वालिटी आ रही है ना, अगर क्वालिटी आ रही है तो अच्छी बात है. अगर टीचर बोर्ड पे खुद भी पढ़ के सीख रहा है तुम्हारे सामने और तुम्हारे सामने अंग्रेजी में पढ़ रहा है, इफ द टीचर इज रीडिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू इन इंग्लिश and reading only whatever is written, cannot explain without seeing it, so your teacher is nobody, he is somebody who is in the same line, right? Now tell me this thing, who has coined the term condition of England? Condition of England. दीक्षित सिंह सर, इंडियन लिटरेचर से क्वेश्चन करो. इंडियन लिटरेचर से लास्ट सेशन में काफी क्वेश्चन किए थे, चलो आई डू. कंडीशन ऑफ इंग्लैंड, क्या बात है भाई, शाबाश. थॉमस कार्लाइल, बहुत बढ़िया. रिया बेरा, शर्वनी, इल्मा फजल, मानस, बहुत बढ़िया. उन्नति, वासुदेव, यस. कंडीशन ऑफ इंग्लैंड कॉन्सेप्ट बाय थॉमस कार्लाइल. कौन सी बुक में? कार्लाइल की चार्टरिज्म में. नेम द राइटर हु रोट द बुक द वर्ल्ड, द टेक्स्ट एंड द क्रिटिक. द वर्ल्ड, द टेक्स्ट एंड द क्रिटिक. बहुत इजी है ये. उन्होंने टर्म भी कॉइन किया था, वर्ल्डलीनेस. द वर्ल्ड, द टेक्स्ट एंड द रीडर. द टर्म वर्ल्डलीनेस वाज कॉइन्ड बाय हिम. शर्वनी पटनायक, शाबाश. एडवर्ड सईद, राइट आंसर. बहुत बढ़िया भाई, क्या बात है. द टर्म पब्लिक स्फीयर वाज कॉइन्ड बाय. द टर्म पब्लिक स्फीयर कल्चरल स्टडीज, इंडस्ट्रियल क्रिटिसिज्म का पार्ट है. 1962. बताओ, द पब्लिक स्फीयर. शर्वनी पटनायक, शाबाश. जॉर्जन हैबरमास, क्या बात है, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. Which theory is connected to terminology of adopt, adapt, adapt? Which literary study is connected to adopt, adapt, adapt? ADEPT. ADOPT, adopt. ADAPT, adapt. ADEPT. प्रवीण, बहुत बढ़िया, परफेक्ट आंसर. गायत्री, रंजीत कौर, इल्मा, पूनम, कामालिनी, सीमा, मानस, रिया, जागृति, जूलियट, रेखा, राकेश, आंचल, तनुश्री, प्रांजू, शाइन, पल्लवी, वसुदेव, निशा, पल्लवी वर्क, नीलू, क्या बात है भाई, प्रीति, मेहरीन, एवरीबडी इज आंसर्ड. यस, पोस्ट colonial, adopt, adapt, adapt. Adopt, copied. Adapt, practice to be together. Adapt, perfect. We copied them, we tried to imitate it, adapt, and then we became expert. Adapt. That's post-colonial terminology. अब ये बताओ, the famous book Tessida by Boccaccio inspired a short story in Canterbury Tales. Canterbury Tales में Boccaccio की Tessida से कौन सी स्टोरी इंस्पायर्ड थी? कौन सी स्टोरी Boccaccio की Tessida से इंस्पायर्ड थी? Let's see. कमलिनी प्रधान, शाबाश. गायत्री, बहुत बढ़िया, अरे वाह. King's Tale, Palamon and Arcite, The Knight's Tale. Shakespeare picked the story and wrote a famous book. What is the story written by Shakespeare on King's Tale? Knight's Tale actually. बताओ, कौन सी स्टोरी शेक्सपियर की, कौन सा ड्रामा नाइट्स टेल पे बेस्ड है? वैसे तो आज इंडियन लिटरेचर के क्वेश्चन करने नहीं है, मुझे कल्चर स्टडीज, थ्योरी, पोस्ट कलर्स की करने थे, बट चलो, सम ऑफ यू हैव रिक्वेस्टेड, तो मैं इंडियन लिटरेचर के भी क्वेश्चंस कर लेता हूं. Okay, in which Indian poetry the poetess says, "I will save you from oblivion's curse"? Who is she trying to save? And in which poetry? She says, "I will save you from oblivion's curse." किसको बचाना चाहती है? Oblivion's curse. Lotus को. The writer is Torudat. Monali has given right answer. Chakshut has given right answer. Diksha Dadich has given right answer. Damayanti, Jagrati, Shivi, yes. लगातार वो आंख पढ़ते पढ़ते दर्द हो गए, नाम पढ़ते पढ़ते. पल्लवी वर्क, नुसरत जी, परफेक्ट आंसर, शाबाश. कैसुरिना ट्री, शी इज ट्राइंग टू सेव कैसुरिना. Torudat died of tuberculosis, but in Casuarina tree, she is recalling her siblings. What was the name of her brother and sister who passed away because of tuberculosis? भाई और बहन का नाम बताओ. कैसुरिना ट्री उनको डेडिकेटेड है. कैसुरिना ट्री इज डेडिकेटेड. सीमा, परफेक्ट. एबीसीडी परफेक्ट. पल्लवी सिंह, प्रांजू, अब्जू एंड आरू, बहुत बढ़िया, परफेक्ट, शाबाश, बहुत अच्छा है. Which Indian writer wrote a classic in 1917 that deals with a lead character, Paro? दिल के छालों को कोई शायरी का नाम दे तो दर्द नहीं होता चुन्नी बाबू, दर्द तो तब होता है जब लोग वाह वाह करते हैं. That's the clue. Kiran Jangra has given right answer. Devdas, Gayatri Sat has given right answer. Devdas. Sharat Chandra Chatterjee, 1917 epic Devdas. Lead character Devdas. Paro. Chandramukhi is, I think, the another girl. Yes, बहुत बढ़िया. The Bengali classic Durgesh Nandini was written by. Let's see who answers. The Bengali classic Durgesh Nandini was written by. Here we go for the right answer. बहुत बढ़िया. Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. Yes. Durgesh Nandini by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. That's a classic work. Epistrology is written by a famous Indian writer. Epistrology. IBIS. Epistrology. He's also the part of climate fiction. Epistrology. शिवी राइट आंसर. अमिताभ घोष. मौसमी राइट आंसर. अमिताभ घोष. बहुत बढ़िया. अच्छा ये बताओ, अमिताभ घोष wrote a non-fiction in an antique land. In an antique land deals with a particular community. Which community is dealt in an antique land? Which community has been dealt? बताओ. Yes, the Gun Island is a part of climate fiction. Jews, perfect, Shivi, Savita, Elma. Jews, Jewish library, destruction of Jewish culture. Jews, that is the right answer. Perfect. बहुत बढ़िया आंसर है. MCC. What is the full form of MCC related to R.K. Narayan? Full form of MCC has been asked in exam. MCC. What is the full form? Malabar Coaching Club, no ratio. It is Malgudi Cricket Club. Right answer for the students who have written Malgudi Cricket Club. That's the right answer. Come, Diksha. Okay, just a second. Somebody has come on the gate. Just a second. हेलो एवरीवन, मैं वापस आ गया हूँ. सॉरी, एक्चुअली टाइगर का फूड आया है और टाइगर के फूड के लिए दीक्षा मैम है नहीं यहाँ पे ऑनलाइन पे करने के लिए, तो मुझे को ऑनलाइन पे करना था. मेरी माताश्री और मेरे पिताश्री ऑनलाइन पे नहीं कर सकते हैं. सो आई एम बैक. तो तब तक आप लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे नागपुर में बारिश हो रही है. वाओ. हेलो अगेन. हेलो 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 एवरीवन. खाना नहीं, टाइगर का खाना है. टाइगर पांडे का खाना. टाइगर को डायबिटीज है एक्चुअली, तो टाइगर डायबिटिक है ना, तो उसका स्पेशल खाना आता है, मतलब पैकेट, स्पेशल पैकेट आता है. तो वो डिलीवरी थी और मुझे ऑनलाइन उसके चीज़ों को पे करना पड़ता है. तो अब चलो कोई बात नहीं. कम बैक. और जल्दी से बता दो एक फेमस ब्रिटिश फिल्म जिसका नाम है आई एम हीथ क्लीफ. फेमस ब्रिटिश मूवी आई एम हीथ क्लीफ. द टाइटल हैज बीन टेकन फ्रॉम the famous British movie I Am Heathcliff. The title has been taken from. If you remember the name, you know the answer. Shivi, बहुत बढ़िया. शिवी शिवानी, बहुत बढ़िया. बहुत बढ़िया. शाबाश. Louis Althusser gave concept of RSA and ISA. Which First of all, what is the full form of RSA and ISA? Full form of RSA, ISA. Which one deals with religion? Which one deals with religion? Which one deals with religion? ISA, ideological state apparatus, deals with religion. बहुत बढ़िया. RSA is repressive state apparatus. अंशिका तिवारी, बहुत बढ़िया. शाबाश आंसर अंशिका. बहुत बढ़िया. RSA, ISA and ISA deals with religion. बहुत बढ़िया. चलो इंडियन लिटरेचर में दोबारा से क्वेश्चंस करने हैं ना. कमला दास का शादी से पहले क्या नाम था? What was the name of Kamala Das before marriage? Kamala Das maiden name. She's from Malayali background. What was her maiden name before marriage? Right answer, Madhavi Kutte. Now, the Bronte sisters question. Bronte sisters, three pseudonym. Anne Bronte, Emily Bronte, and Charlotte Bronte. Can you tell me three pseudonyms accordingly? Anne, Emily, and Charlotte. What are the pseudonyms? Alice Bell, Carol Bell, Acton Bell. Perfect answer. बहुत बढ़िया है. Name the female spy, the first female spy. She wrote The Rover and Urunuku. The first female spy. She wrote The Rover and Urunuku. Rover and Urunuku. बहुत बढ़िया. Afraban is the right answer. Urunuku में what is the name of the prince? What is the name of the prince? In the story Urunuku, what is the name of the prince? King Charles II. Anamika Rathod has given the right answer. Urunuku himself is the prince. Urunuku himself is the prince. Adiba has given right answer. Anamika has given right answer. Imoinda is the name of the girl. Those who have written the name Imoinda is the name of the girl. Urunuku himself is the name of the prince. Now tell me this thing. You have to tell me this thing. There are two brothers. One is black, one is white. From same mother, two different father. Same mother, two different father. One black brother falls in love with a white girl. Tell me the name of the book, name of the writer. The black brother falls in love with a girl. Kamilini Pradhan has given right answer. Name of the book is Blood Knot. Name of brothers is Morris and Jacharya. And the name of the writer is Athol Fugard. Bahut badhiya. Athol Fugard is the name of the writer. Blood Knot is the name of the book. Name of two brothers is Morris and Jacharya. बहुत अच्छा, बहुत सही आंसर है. अब इंडियन लिटरेचर में मुझे ये बताओ, A.K. Ramanujan. A.K. Ramanujan wrote a poetry. He was driving a car. The imaginary reader is driving the car. There is a car in front of the reader. There is a girl. She is undressing herself and she is throwing her clothes outside. The clothes are falling on the windscreen of writer's car. What is the name of the poetry? What is the name of the poetry? Chakshut Kumar, क्या बात है. Praveen, Gayatri, बहुत बढ़िया. The Highway Stripper. Highway Stripper. Yes. Highway Stripper is a poetry by A.K. Ramanujan. बहुत बढ़िया. शाबाश. Tiger Pandey has joined us. बच्चा. बैठ जाओ. टाइगर को मैं समझाता हूं कि टाइगर पापी पेट के लिए करना पड़ता है. टाइगर लाइक कि क्या कर रहा है, मशीन से क्यों बातें कर रहा है. बैठ. चलो ये बताओ. Who gave the idea, the concept of discourse? What is discourse? Who gave the term of discourse? The term discourse has been given by. The paper has been cancelled. Everybody is confused about the view. You are the one playing with the emotions. मेरे शॉर्ट में लिखा तो है 22 जून का पेपर कैंसिल हुआ है. 22 जून वाला. Yes, right answer. Michel Foucault. बहुत बढ़िया. Michel Foucault. Now, this one. ये जोक कौन बताएगा? Which book has an opening line? Mr. Kurds, he dead. Mr. Kurds, dash, he dead. hyphen he dead. This is a poetry. It has the epigraph. Mr. Kurds he dead. Elma बहुत बढ़िया शाबाश. Holloman. Yes, T.S. Eliot's Holloman has this epigraph. Okay. Who said, "Blessed be those who spare my bones, cursed be those who remove my stone." Blessed be those who spare my bones, cursed be those who remove my stone. बताओ किसने कहा था? राहुल शाबाश. सीमा, इल्मा, श्रेया बहुत बढ़िया. जागृति, द्रक्षा बाला बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत सही, शाबाश. In which book a girl kills her own husband with the help of his best friend, but the husband's mother, who is paralyzed, she watches them, she knows that she has killed her husband, she points out the finger like this. She is totally paralyzed, sitting in the chair, points the finger like this. Ultimately, it leads the girl and the boy to feel guilt and they commit suicide. Seema has given the right answer. Therese Requien. Sharmani Patnaik, right answer. Ria Vera, right answer. French classic. Therese Requien. World literature. Therese Requien. Name the book. Name the writer. Writer बता दो. Book तो बहुत सही बताइए. Book 100% correct है. Therese Requien. World literature. French classic. Emile Zola. बहुत बढ़िया. बहुत बढ़िया. Name the French critic who said in 19th century theatre was dead. Who said that theatre was dead in 19th century? Theatre मर गया था 19th century में. Whose famous quote is that? Theatre was dead. Yes. Perfect. That's also by Emile Zola. बहुत बढ़िया. Emile Zola also wrote a beautiful short story where a girl is proud of her beauty, uses her beauty to take a rise in society, ultimately at the end gets married to a prince, becomes a princess, but then comes to see his daughter and catches red plague. क्या बात है, शाबाश. Nana. Nana is the short story written by Emile Zola. The name of the girl is Nana. She is proud of her beauty, but ultimately she becomes so filthy. बहुत बढ़िया, just unbelievable. ज्योति सिंह सर, कोई एक बेस्ट बुक बता दो. कोई एक बेस्ट बुक यूजीसी नेट की नहीं होती है. यूजीसी नेट जो है ना, कोई एक यूनिट या 2 यूनिट में खत्म नहीं होता है. इनफैक्ट इवन इफ दे से 10 यूनिट्स, दे आर आस्किंग क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम 100 यूनिट्स. So there is no one book of UGC NET. At least 7 to 8 books. And those 7 to 8 books are basics. British history पढ़ो बहुत अच्छे से, 2 से 3 books से. Criticism, theory, post-colonial, feminism, Marxism, postmodernism, LGBT studies, Greek studies, world literature, translation studies, इनकी सबकी books होंगी. अगर एक एक चीज की किताब खरीदोगे तो 25 से 30 किताब आएगी. In the famous book by E.M. Foster, Howard's End, it has a famous motto. So I'm sure you will tell me the motto. Tell me the name of 2 families. What is the name of 2 families where the motto has been applied? ये गेट बंद कर दो यार. टाइगर गेट खोल के आया था, गेट बंद कर दो. The motto is only connect. बहुत बढ़िया. Motto is only connect. What is the name of the family? Elma Fadal has answered. Shabash Elma. Wilcox and Schlegels. बहुत बढ़िया. Wilcox and Schlegels. बहुत बढ़िया. If you want to gift a book to your friend, give him Old Man and the Sea, give him Moby Dick, because these 2 books will inspire him. If you give him Great Gatsby, it will open his eyes and he will understand that everything is fake. If you give him Death of Salesman, he will become depressed. So if you want to gift a book to your friend, the best book is Old Man and the Sea or Moby Dick. Or if you want your friend to cry and give you some breakup party treat, make your friend read Wuthering Heights. Yes, NET and SET courses are available, Varsha Yadav. NET और SET के सारे courses available है. वैसे भी अब SET का syllabus NET का बना दिया है. The biggest injustice that has been done with the SET exam is that they have just copied and pasted. They have just copied and pasted the NET syllabus in SET, which is really wrong. And if you want your friend to be frustrated and think about suicide, give him French Kafka, give him Dostoevsky, give him Bertolt Brecht, give him Dostoevsky. White Knights दे दो, Idiot Boy, Idiot दे दो, Idiot Brother क्या बोलते हैं, The Brother Karamazov दे दो, या फिर रास्कोल्निकोव पढ़वा दो उसको. ठीक है, चलो अब ये बताओ, द टर्न ऑफ द स्क्रू में जो गवर्नेस है, नैरेटर, उसका नाम क्या है? In the short story, the Gothic short story, The Turn of the Screw by Henry James, what is the name of the governess? One student has written, give him UGC NET syllabus, he will be depressed. Agreed. Seriously. You know, if I have to start from zero and have no guidance, I will get frustrated. शिवानी से सर उसको ललिता दे दो, अड़ोस पड़ोस की बच्चियां खतरे में आ जाएंगी. दैट्स नॉट अ गुड बुक. बताओ जल्दी से. नो, गवर्नेंस का नाम नहीं है. द गवर्नेंस इज अननेम्ड कैरेक्टर. अब ये बताओ, जस्ट अगेन अ वेरी इजी आंसर, आई एम श्योर यू कैन आंसर. Il miglior fabbro was used for Ezra Pound by T.S. Eliot. What do you mean by Il miglior fabbro? Il miglior fabbro का मतलब क्या है? What is Il miglior fabbro? Better craftsman. Perfect. Better craftsman. Right answer. Chinua Achbe's Things Fall Apart was published in which year? Publication question. Chronology. Things Fall Apart published in which year? लास्ट एग्जाम में बच्चों ने कहा था सर बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आपके लास्ट वाले रैपिड फायर में से आए. 1958. Perfect. Right answer. Publication date of A Room of One's Own. A Room of One's Own. I'm asking the famous classics. I will not ask unnecessary book. Famous classics which are repeatedly asked. Room of One's Own. 1929. Perfect. बहुत बढ़िया. Charles Darwin Origin of Species publication which inspired Victorian life. Charles Darwin Origin of Species बताओ. 1859. Perfect answer. Can the Subaltern Speak publication? In which year did Spivak Can the Subaltern Speak got published? बताओ. 1988. शाबाश सविता मौर्य, क्या बात है भाई. अर्शिका तिवारी बहुत बढ़िया. दीक्षा दादी शाबाश. राहुल बहुत बढ़िया. अनामिका राठौड़, आयशा, अंशी, ऑथर डायरीज, कविता कौशिक, श्रुति बहुत बढ़िया. चलो थोड़ा सा क्वेश्चन का और लेवल बढ़ा देते हैं. Who is the narrator of the Great Gatsby? Who is the narrator of the Great Gatsby? Great Gatsby का narrator कौन है? Narrator. Okay, good answer. किरण जांगरा बहुत बढ़िया. शिवी शाबाश. शिखा राय बहुत बढ़िया. उत्सव राजगौर बहुत बढ़िया. मोनाली, नौशीन. Okay, what is the last line of 1984? Big Brother is watching you. What is the last line? Very important line. What is the last line? Big Brother is watching you. What is the last line of Big Brother is watching you? Diksha has written the. No, that is Finnegan's Wake's last word. Tanushri has given right answer. He loved Big Brother. बहुत बढ़िया. बहुत सही बुक है. बहुत सही चीज है. अब जल्दी से बता दो. The famous book Postmodern Condition by Lyotard was published in which year? Yes, the last line is I love Big Brother. He loved Big Brother. Francois Lyotard, the famous book The Postmodern Condition was published in which year? 1979. Classic. बहुत बढ़िया. शाबाश. 1979. Which book starts with what I need is fact, and fact? Which book starts with the line what I need is fact, and fact? Opening line. Who speaks? ये भी बताओ. Who speaks? What I need is fact, and fact. Hard times. शाबाश. टक्कर में हो भाई. तुम भी मेरिट बढ़ाओगे. मार्क माय वर्ड्स, तुम मेरिट बढ़ाओगे. तुम सस्ती कोचिंग के चक्कर में नहीं पड़े हो. तुमने पैसे लगाए और यहाँ दिख रहा है. जो तुमने खर्च किया है ना वो तुम्हें भी दिख रहा होगा कि तुम इस एग्जाम में कैसे लीड कर रहे हो. मिस्टर ग्रैड ग्राइंड. अच्छा, व्हेन मिस्टर ग्रैड ग्राइंड क्वेश्चंस व्हाट इज अ हॉर्स, who gives the definition, mugged up definition, crammed definition? Who defines the horse? रट्टा मार के आंसर कौन करता है? Who defines the horse? Mr. Grind says, what is a horse? Who answers? Rahul has given right answer. Bidzo, Mosmi, Monali, Elma, Anjali, Shevi, Anjali, Anjana, Jagriti, Kiran, Nisha, Arshi, Anamika, Preeti, Neelu, Sharvani, Raghavan, Author Diaries, Unnati Jain, Joyshri. जॉयश्री के बाद तनुश्री, शिवानी, आंचल. बहुत बढ़िया भाई. भाभा की लोकेशन ऑफ कल्चर कब पब्लिश हुई थी? भाभा जी की बुक लोकेशन ऑफ कल्चर. अब एक ओपनिंग लाइन पूछूंगा उसके बाद. माय ब्लेसिंग्स आर विद ऑल ऑफ यू. 1994. बहुत बढ़िया. Which book has this opening line? The opening line is many years later as he faced the firing squad. Which novel opens with the lines many years later as he faced the firing squad? ये बताओ. राइटर का नाम गाबो है. The name of the writer is Gabo. चलो, I've given you a clue. If you know who is Gabo, you'll be able to answer it. 100 Years of Solitude. पल्लवी सिंह, बहुत बढ़िया. तनुश्री. प्रकृति दत्ता, बहुत बढ़िया. शाबाश, बहुत बढ़िया आंसर है. First person to win Booker Award and the name the book. First writer to win Booker Award and name the book. First writer to win Booker Award and name the book. बहुत बढ़िया, शाबाश. एक आंसर तो आ ही गया. सविता मौर्य, PH न्यूबी, शाबाश सविता. जागृति पांडे, गायत्री, बहुत बढ़िया यार, शाबाश, बहुत बढ़िया. ये बताओ फिर जल्दी से. W.B. Yeats ने एक इंडियन पोइट की पोइट्री का इंट्रोडक्शन लिखा था. दैट इंडियन पोइट हैज वन नोबेल अवार्ड. W.B. Yeats wrote preface to a poetry collection or a poetry. The Indian, okay. The right answer has been given. Yes, it is R.N. Tagore. Famous book Gitanjali. I think that was below standard question for all of you. Now tell me this thing. Which book has the opening line, call me Ismail? Which book has the opening line, call me Ismail? Call me Ismail. Moby Dick, Anamika Rathod, शाबाश. तानुश्री, रिया शर्मा. मानस, शाबाश, बहुत बढ़िया आंसर है भाई. Which Indian translated of grammatology in English? Which writer translated grammatology in English of grammatology by Derrida? Anamika Rathod again, Rahul, Neelu, Kiran, रीमा. आपके नाम 3-4 बार ले चुका हूं. आप कह रहे हो आपका नाम नहीं ले रहा हूं. 3-4 बार नहीं आपका नाम लिया मैंने. लास्ट क्लास में भी मैंने आपका नाम लिया था. आई रिमेंबर द नेम्स. व्हेन यू आंसर अगेन एंड अगेन, आई रिमेंबर योर नेम्स. बट आई डू सजेस्ट यू कि आप इसकी मेंबरशिप लो. मुझे नाम अलग से दिखता है. जैसे हिमानी का नाम देखो ग्रीन में दिख रहा है, अंशिका का नाम ग्रीन में दिख रहा है. तो ये नाम क्लियर दिखते हैं. हिमानी का नाम है, अंशिका का नाम है, कुछ और बच्चों के नाम आते हैं. सो इफ यू टेक द मेंबरशिप, योर नेम, यू नो, इट इज हाईलाइटेड. सिमरन अरोड़ा है, उसके नाम के आगे क्वीन बना हुआ है, तो वो अलग से दिख रहा है. तो ये अलग से नाम आते हैं, तो उसमें नजर पड़ती है. यस आशिमा, आपका नाम है यहाँ पे. आशिमा तो सबसे ज्यादा आंसर कर रही है. आई रिमेंबर योर नेम. चलो ये बता दो जल्दी से. ये तो ज्यादा हो जाएगा. द ग्रेट डीरेंजमेंट was written by. The Great Derangement. जल्दी से बता दो. The Great Derangement. बताओ. बहुत बढ़िया. अमिताभ घोष has written the right answer. Great answer. बहुत बढ़िया. The term cyberspace has been coined by. The term cyberspace has been coined by. The term cyberspace. बताओ. या अच्छे से बता दो. I'm sure. विलियम गिब्सन, आयशा फातिमा, जोरदार आंसर. तानुश्री, पल्लवी सिंह, अंजना, वंशिका गुप्ता, कुमार चंदन, आनंद यादव, शाबाश, बहुत बढ़िया. Hamlet, you are a naughty boy is the opening line of which book? Hamlet, you are a naughty boy. किस बुक की ओपनिंग लाइन है? Note it down if you don't know. Which book has the opening line? Hamlet, you are a naughty boy. Hamlet, you are a naughty boy. फंस गए. Margaret Atwood, Gertrude Talks Back, feminist study. Margaret Atwood, Canadian writer, wrote Gertrude Talks Back, which is a feminist study. Opening line is Hamlet, you are a naughty boy. Write it down, my champions. अच्छी बात है ना. नहीं पता है, आज पता चलेगा. 2 दिन पहले एग्जाम से पता चल गया ना. Gertrude Talks Back, Hamlet, you are a naughty boy. Opening line, feminist study of Hamlet from Gertrude's point of view. Who has been repeatedly addressed as the black moor, thick lips, black ram. 3 phrases used for that particular character. Who is the black moor, who is the thick lips, and who is the black ram? Rahul has given right answer, Mosmi has given right answer, Deepika has given right answer, Rekha has given right answer, Seema, Rahul, Anjani, Anjana, Ilma. I really wish मैं आप सबको सामने से देख पाता. Yes, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. What is the name of the lady who tells Othello about Iago's plan? Who tells Othello that this handkerchief was given by me to Iago? Yes, Simran, you are most welcome. I am going to Gangtok. I will be back to Delhi on 1st July. 10th July, our batch will start and I will be available in the office. You can come anytime from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. 10 to 2. The good thing is if you book an appointment, so they tell me, so I wait. Yeah, you can visit me anytime. Emily, बहुत बढ़िया, राइट आंसर Emily, बहुत सही है. अब ये मुझे बता दो जल्दी से. As You Like It में one person in As You Like It decides to stay in the forest. Who doesn't return to life? Who doesn't return to life, lives in the forest only, decides to live in forest? Jakes, perfect answer, perfect. Shakespeare का Jakes, बहुत बढ़िया. Which Shakespearean book deals with a king who was surrounded by false friends, and when the king is running out of money, all his friends leave him? Which Shakespearean book deals with this? Let's go for the right answers. Come on, Rima has given the right answer. बहुत बढ़िया. Yes, Timon of Athens, Sampurna Mukherjee has given right answer. बहुत बढ़िया. Madhu Ghodela has joined us, another brilliant student. Sonika has joined us. बहुत बढ़िया, perfect. चलो शेक्सपियर से एक क्वेश्चन और है. ये आंसर कर दिया तो big thing. ठीक है. What is the longest word by Shakespeare that has been used in which book? Longest word by Shakespeare and in which book? Let's see. Longest word by Shakespeare and in which book? पूरा वर्ड बताओ. आशिमा ऑनरेबिलिटी नहीं, पूरा वर्ड. Yes, 27 letters. Honori, fiki, bili, tudi, something kind of. Yes, honori, fiki, bili, tudi, something. Even I cannot remember that. I can identify. Honori, fiki, bili, tudi, something is there. So I can identify. But the book is Love's Labor Lost. In Love's Labor Lost, this happens. In which book, Shakespeare's which book, we have bed trick? Bed trick. शेक्सपियर की कौन सी बुक में बेड ट्रिक है? जो लड़की है वो रिप्लेस कर देती है. हेलेना रिप्लेसेस डायना. अब बताओ. हेलेना रिप्लेसेस डायना. विच बुक? ऑल इज वेल दैट एंड्स वेल. सविता मौर्य, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत सही. मिल्टन के पैराडाइज लॉस्ट में, in Milton's Paradise Lost, who was the chief of the angels who fought against Lucifer? जब वॉर हुआ था तो चीफ ऑफ एंजल कौन था जिसने लूसीफर के अगेंस्ट फाइट की थी? Who fought against? सविता मौर्य, राइट आंसर, बहुत बढ़िया, शाबाश. It is Michael. Michael the chief. Yes, he fought against. On which day of the battle the Son of God the Son joined and defeated all the devils? On which day of battle? लड़ाई के किस दिन God the Son joined? जागृति पांडे, शाबाश। पल्लवी सिंह, बहुत बढ़िया। तनु, शिवानी, आयशा, मोनाली, रेखा, शर्वनी, श्रुति, कविता, बहुत बढ़िया यार, शाबाश। वसुदेव, रिया, सोनिका, अंजलि यादव, अंशिका, बहुत बढ़िया। थर्ड डे, थर्ड डे, शाबाश, बहुत अच्छा बता रहे हो, बहुत अच्छा बता रहे हो, मुझे मजा आ रहा है पूछने में भी। चलो ये बताओ, who coined the term multi-directional memory, the part of memory studies? Multi-directional memory, it's one of the latest question. You can write down Michael Rothberg, Rothberg, Michael Rothberg. It is related to memory studies. Note down. अब ये बताओ, the most famous term magic realism has been coined by magic realism. Michael Rothberg, yes. Magic realism has been coined by magic realism. किसने किया? मल्टी डायरेक्शनल मेमोरी जो होती है ना, इसे थ्योरी में राइजोम कॉन्सेप्ट बोलते हैं. दैट मीनिंग इज मल्टी डायरेक्शनल. French Rowe has coined the term, not Simran nahi, not Garsha, not Salman Rushdie. It is French Rowe. French Rowe. All the students who are writing the answer, it is correct answer. French Rowe has coined the term magic realism. Which book by postmodern writer Angela Carter deals with magic realism? Which book by postmodern writer Angela Carter deal with magic realism? Yes, Sharvani, you are right. Memory studies are connected to trauma studies. And which postmodern German writer wrote a book that deals with magic realism of a boy who doesn't grow up? Yes, Jerry, Bloody Chamber is the right answer. Night in the Circus is the right answer. Now tell me this thing. Gunter Grass, the German writer, he also wrote a magic realism book. What was the name of his book where the boy doesn't grow up? Not Peter Pan, Madhu. Peter Pan is by J.M. Barrie. Gunter Grass, we are talking about. Monali has written Drum. We want full title. Utsav Rasgaur has given right answer. Utsav has written Tin Drum. अच्छा, बाकी लोग अपने सेंटर के रास्ते में हो क्या आप लोग? आई एम ऑन वे, आई एम ऑन माई वे. अच्छा, ये बुक का नाम है. Tin Drum. Tin Drum is the right answer. Denging Trilogy. Tin Drum is the right answer. अच्छा ये बताओ, राइटिंग कास्ट राइटिंग जेंडर किसने लिखा है? राइटिंग कास्ट राइटिंग जेंडर. Who has written the Dalit feminist classic Writing Caste, Writing Gender? Writing Caste, Writing Gender. Monali, perfect answer Monali. Sharmila Rees, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, शाबाश. Sharmila Rees. Name the writer who gave the term, though she is not a feminist writer or a literary writer, she is a historian actually, but she gave the term Brahmanical patriarchy. Recently it has been asked, मूवी में भी रेफरेंसेस हैं, ब्राह्मणिकल, ब्राह्मण की, ब्राह्मणों वाली पेट्रियार्की, ब्राह्मणिकल पेट्रियार्की. हु हैज गिवन द टर्म? मैंने क्लास में भी पढ़ाया है ये. बहुत बढ़िया. सरनेम तो आ गया, चक्रवर्ती, उमा चक्रवर्ती, बहुत बढ़िया, शाबाश. उमा चक्रवर्ती, परफेक्ट आंसर, बहुत बढ़िया. Who did post-colonial study of Shakespeare in India? Name the female author. And remember, I told you that I attended her conference when I was in DU. बताओ. The post-colonial female writer writing about Shakespeare. Ania Lumba, perfect. एक लड़की ने लिखा है कि मैं बोर हो रही हूं. बोर मत हो, 2 दिन की बात है, फिर पेपर में अच्छा स्कोर आ जाएगा, अच्छा स्कोर आ जाएगा, उसके बाद सक्सेस मिलेगी, और 1-2 दिन की बात है, बोर मत हो. ठीक है. Who had coined the term rhizome, RHIZOME? The literary term rhizome. Rhizome was coined in a reply to arborescent. Arborescent term के reply में आया था. What is rhizome? Guttari and Deleuze, Ashima, Shivi, बहुत बढ़िया यार, शाबाश. Yes, बहुत बढ़िया, perfect. Charles Deleuze, Giles Deleuze, David Guttari, बहुत बढ़िया. Rhizome means the meaning has multiple directions. Meaning is not centered. Meaning has multiple directions and can develop like this. बहुत बढ़िया, right answer. अच्छा ये बताओ, ये बस बता तो दोगे आप, which particular term deals with confusion by Derrida? Derrida's which particular term deals with confusion? डेटा की कौन सी टर्म कंफ्यूजन से डील करती है? अपोरिया, किरण, बहुत बढ़िया, राइट आंसर। चलो अब एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन है, लास्ट क्वेश्चन, देन आई विल टेल यू व्हाट टू डू इन एग्जाम। लास्ट क्वेश्चन, hearsay of paraphrase given by Clint Brooks is 11th chapter in a book. 11th chapter in a book. Hearsay of paraphrase by Clint Brooks is an 11th chapter of a book. What is the name of the book? किस बुक में है ये? बताओ। द वेल रॉट अर्न, बहुत बढ़िया। वेल रॉट अर्न टाइटल कहां से लिया गया? द वेल रॉट अर्न टाइटल हैज बीन टेकन फ्रॉम वेल रॉट अर्न 1947, बहुत बढ़िया। टाइटल हैज बीन टेकन फ्रॉम, परफेक्ट परफेक्ट परफेक्ट, जॉन डन, यस, कैननाइजेशन। गलती से जॉन कीट्स पे मत जाना, वैसे कीट्स का भी क्वेश्चन बनता है, चलो पूछ लेते हैं। कीट्स का प्रोफेशन क्या था? व्हाट वाज द प्रोफेशन ऑफ कीट्स? व्हाट वाज द प्रोफेशन ऑफ कीट्स? ये आपको मिल जाएंगे, इफ यू वांट टू गो एंड चेक, ई नोट्स में मिलेंगे आपको, ई नोट्स में, ऐप पे। नाउ यस, ही वाज एक्चुअली अ जूनियर ऑफ सर्जन, अप्रेंटिस ऑफ अ सर्जन। नाउ टेल मी दिस थिंग, मुझे ये बताओ, एग्जाम में जाने से पहले देखो, अब लास्ट 2 डेज क्या करना है। कल 24 है, परसों सुबह आपका एग्जाम है, मेरा तो पूरा दिन कल ट्रेवलिंग रहेगा, आई विल ऑल्सो बी ट्रेवलिंग। प्लीज रिमेंबर दिस थिंग, एक तो लास्ट मिनट यू डोंट हैव टू बी नर्वस, whatever you have done is done, right? What is done is done. You remember the famous phrase from Macbeth, what is done is done. That's from Macbeth. Now second thing, you just have to remember this, that whatever you have studied, whatever you have done, nothing can be changed, nothing can be changed. You have to go to the exam, you have to hit the exam. So what you can do, you just can use the last day, the last day. So whether you studied, you could not study, you were careless, you were very sincere, the things did not favor you, circumstances were against you, or you have read everything, in all these cases you cannot change anything. The only thing that you can do is how to handle the last day before you go to exam. So tomorrow's day is crucial. Why it is crucial? Because now it is not about knowledge. You cannot add a lot of new things in the last day. And don't worry, you will not forget everything in the last day. But what is going to help you tomorrow or day after tomorrow? Your 24th June, last day before exam. How are you going to deal with the stress? What kind of food you're going to give your brain? Are you going to give your brain a lot of stress? Are you going to tell yourself that this net is so tough, I cannot do it, they ask unknown question, AI questions can be asked? Or you want to tell yourself that, okay, whatever I have done, I have one more day, I will add on new things, I will read things, and let it be, it is just 3 hours, I will see whatever is happening. Go to exam. There is no guarantee that people will qualify or people will fail. No guarantee. Even I can fail. No, not a big deal. Not a big deal. You know, there are a lot of teachers, they give net exam, they hide, they don't tell you. They think that if they will qualify, they will come and say, I have qualified. If they fail, they will not tell you. Everybody is scared. I am not. You know why? Why I am not scared? If I fail in exam, a lot of people will attack me. Satire. Oh, he failed. Oh, a lot of knowledge. 11 time net, he failed. That is normal. That is what people can do. But if I accept that failure is the part of life, Sachin Tendulkar lost his wicket on zero multiple times. Virat Kohli lost his wicket on zero multiple times. Michael Schumacher got defeated in his own race multiple times. Rafael Nadal got defeated. Michael Phelps got defeated. So if I accept it, that it is the part of life, and then I know that any failure cannot stop me. So in case if I fail this exam, I have the next target. I'll hit December with double efforts. If I fail in December, I'll hit again. Because my competition is with me. So I tell myself, it's okay, give your best. Let the God decide. Same thing what you have to do. Tell yourself that you are going to do your duty. Let the God decide. Let the God decide. Your fear is not going to win the exam for you. If you're scared, you're nervous, you're taking a lot of name of God, it is not going to help in the last moment. Last moment, something that can help you is a good sleep, good light food, and the attitude that it's just an exam. I will take it as a game. I will handle it as a game. I am born with hundreds of other things. No exam can just define my life. No exam paper can hold me forever. It's just an exam. If you go with that attitude, there are some people, I see some people, they say, we'll see. अरे देख लेंगे यार. That attitude we need. शेर आ रहा है, अरे देख लेंगे यार. अब शेर सामने आ रहा है, जंगल में हो तो ऑब्वियसली बात आ रहा है, तो अब क्या करें? अब रोए कांपे? अब आ गया ना शेर, आ गया तो अब क्या करें? रोगे कांपोगे तो भी मार के खाएगा. डंडा उठाओगे, बगल से पत्थर उठाओगे तो शायद 10% बचने के चांस है. तो वो तुम्हारे ऊपर है कि डर डर के जाना है कल, या फिर कल 7-8 घंटे पढ़ो, 9 घंटे खाना खाओ, नींद लो, थोड़ा दोपहर में सो जाना, थोड़ा शाम को सो जाना. टर्म्स रिवाइज करो, थ्योरी के देख लो. बोलो यार विनीत सर ने कहा था कल्चर स्टडी की टर्म्स है. स्पेशली द स्टूडेंट्स और माय ऑनलाइन क्लास स्टूडेंट, माय ऑफलाइन क्लास स्टूडेंट, टुमारो LGBT, eco criticism, ecofeminism, queer studies, blue humanities, memory studies, climate fiction, digital humanities, last culture studies, references, and literary theory. Just revise these two. Culture studies has everything, literary theory. Just revise these things. Just change the page, revise. Change the page, revise. Revise translation literature. Last one day. Do not try to revise 100% syllabus in last day. Even I'm not going to carry a lot of stuff. I'll just carry this booklet. That also, maybe I'll read it in the flight only. Maybe for 1 hour, 2 hour last. I'm not going to take anything extra. No need. If I think that, okay, let's take 5 more books, 10 more books, last moment it will increase the tension. So please do not worry. Tomorrow I will be trying to be live from Gangtok. I normally do it. So maybe 9:30, 10 I will be live. And you're champions. You are champions. You're going to perform in a better way. You're my students. You're learning with me. You have guts to answer without options. You will rock an exam. With this message, I'll tell you, utilize your time now. Go for light dinner, go for some walk, get back to study, get up early morning, tomorrow, take light food, revise selected things, and remember, life is big, earth is this small, so your exams are not going to destroy your life forever. It can just be a good day or a bad day, nothing more than that. उससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं होगा. और नॉलेज के लिए जिसको पढ़ना है मेरे साथ पागलों की तरह, ऑफलाइन बैच 10 जुलाई से स्टार्ट हो रहा है. नॉलेज के लिए इतना पढ़ के जाओ कि एग्जाम में डर ना लगे, पता हो कि हाँ सब आता है. तो नॉलेज के लिए जिसको मेरे साथ पढ़ना है, आपके सीनियर्स भी वापस आते हैं पढ़ने, नेट क्वालिफाइड स्टूडेंट भी ऑफलाइन में आता है पढ़ने, तो ऑफलाइन में आओ, ढंग से पढ़ेंगे, फेस टू फेस पढ़ेंगे, अच्छे से पढ़ेंगे. तो पढ़ना हमारे हाथ में, अपने ऊपर काम करना हमारे हाथ में, अपने को रिफाइन करना हमारे हाथ में. वी विल डू इट. शेयर द वीडियो विद एवरीवन. थैंक यू सो मच. गुड नाइट. शबा खैर.